What's up, guys? All right, so this is it. We are getting ready to do the long requested walk around on the Pro. Here we go. For the walk around, what I want to do is I'm going to do some general stuff, and then we're going to get to some specifics. So this is my girl. We call her the Pro. She is a 2018 TRDPro. We got about 120,000 miles on it. So what I had before this was a 4Runner. Some of you may have seen the OG Mighty Mouse. She did a lot of great work, but I've been a Toyota guy for a very, very long time. And so I found this truck online with the fiberglass already on it. Won't go full description, but I found this truck almost ready to go. And I was so excited to find it and to be able to get it. It's an unbelievably awesome part of the fleet. So, all right, so what we got, she's the TRDPro double cab. So we got a little bit longer wheelbase than some of the shorter ones. But out here in the sand, the long wheelbase doesn't hurt us that much really, because we're not climbing. So our angles that we're thinking about are not quite the same when we're out here pulling. So she's got a perfect little stance for what she is and the weight she is. All right, we can start on the ground and work our way up. So tires and wheels. These are 35-inch by 12.5-inch. And my rims, American Racing, just for her, so that we can get these tires on here. Now these are alloy 17-inch by 10-inch with a negative 12 offset. They're 17, so they're 35, 12.5, 17. Nitto, mud wrap, extreme terrain. Now it's important extreme terrain, because extreme terrain gets you the dinosaur talon. You know, this here, which is supposed to look like a dinosaur talon, you can see up here. I like that. So here's a couple of things we had to do in order to get these on here. This here, and I'll take the little camera too and put it down here for us. But this body mount we had to cut back. It comes out about like this, but we didn't have to move it. The suspension while we're down here, this is a Davidson 3-inch lift. It has reservoir shocks, front and rear. My springs are a little Yankee, but they're still pretty good. And I got a Total Chaos upper control arm and a stock on the bottom. But we get all of the juice we need out of this suspension. Again, you know, we're not trying to rock climb. We do have whoop-dees and we have to go through stuff, and this suspension is just perfect for what we're doing. So if I take you to the back, the leaf springs are Davidson leaf springs. So if I used to have a little label on them. I think the label's gone. Oh, there it is. Let's see, the label's right in there, Kristen.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got the rear reservoirs as well. I do not hop in this thing. There's no chat. There's no chatter in this baby. So the bumpers in the front and the back. So if you look right here, it says BA. BA. Now, initially, I wanted everyone to think that meant badass, because these are badass bumpers. But it actually means body armor. So body armor in the rear, and I'll show you the body armor in the front. But these are solid, thick steel. These are not inexpensive, nor are they cheap. But this thing has been on the beach 2 years now, and look at it. We haven't done anything to this thing. So great bumper. In the back here, we have a winch. This is something that we have special on our trucks, okay? We have learned that a winch in the rear of the vehicle is essential, especially since we don't run a boom. It is our winch in lieu of a boom. So if you go under here, we have the winch here, and it is actually welded in. We have a winch plate that's welded in the spot, and then we have the winch put in upside down with the control box above it, if you can see up there, to keep it dry, because you guys know we go swimming all the time. But it goes through the bumper where the license plate normally is and comes straight out the back. This one is a 12,000-pound Badlands. It is not the most expensive winch, but dollar for dollar, it is the best winch that we've ever used. I will tell you about the winch in the front, it's a whole different beast. But for this, if you guys want a good, reliable winch, Badlands is the way to go for 12,000 pounds or less for just a regular mid-sized truck. All right, here we go. So on the front, we've got another body armor. The thing about this front body armor bumper is that without any cutting, I was actually able to put this winch in the front. And love my body armor, but let me talk about this winch for a second. On the front of these trucks, I have a winch that I have imported from Australia. The company is called Sherpa. In the United States, if you want to look them up, shout out to Sherpa. It's Sherpa4x4.com. But in here, and Kristen, I don't know if you can get an angle in here, but if you can see right there, it says Sherpa Stallion. So this winch, and you go online, it's so cool to watch. Like, they took one of these winches and they put it in a box of salt water and left it, the entire thing, in salt water for a month. Took it back out of the salt water, hooked it up, and it worked. They're all special solenoids. I mean, it is made for the Australian outback. So for me, these things are just monsters. So this Stallion is rated on paper, if you look it up, for 25,000 pounds. It is tested, if you watch the tests, at 30,000 pounds. So I call it my 30,000 pound winch. I could literally lift my truck into a tree with this winch. No joke. So big vehicles, when we're doing heavy stuff, when we got stuff really stuck in the sand that needs a lot to move it out, you'll find us using this Sherpa to do that. So the lighting's pretty simple on this thing. We have Cali raised lighting in the front. There's a light bar. Then we have the two spots here. And then these up top, we have that are rigid. They all work. I don't know if you can see through here or not, Christian, but we have our amber light systems inside most of the vehicles. It's on the outside on the Tundra, but I kind of like the sleek look. In the back here, we have her set up with a deck system. And shout out to Deck. Give us a call. This is the only truck I got it in Ford, but I love this deck system. So if it pulls out, I have everything in there that I need. We, right now, as some of you well know, are sponsored by Yankum. And Yankum ropes is just amazing. We used other ropes before using Yankum ropes, and they snapped. They didn't do well in the salt water or the sand. These things are built to handle what we do to them. We get 4 times the cycle out of a kinetic rope. 4 times the cycle that we get out of a Chinese rope. That's worth the extra money. It's also worth the peace of mind to know that you're not going to snap a rope and break something with ropes flying around. So Yankum has also soft shackles. They've got trailer hitch receivers. We are almost completely no metal. So that is our goal. No metal on the beach. It doesn't rust, it doesn't corrode, it doesn't snap. We don't have to worry about it snapping back and hitting things. If we can use all synthetic and kinetic, we can do almost any of it safely without having to worry about snap. So these, just to point this out, I have a couple of these. These are my aluminum shovels. If anyone, this is a shout out. If anyone can find this shovel online for sale, this is the pointed shovel. This is the square shovel. If you can find these online for sale, you let me know. I will give you a reward, a finder's fee, because I cannot find these anywhere. I have looked everywhere. I bought these a few years ago. I got a set of 2, one for the Tundra and one for this. And we really need to find, somebody needs to find out for me where these are. All right, so that covers the back. Let's go up front for a little bit. We'll go inside. So this girl, if you see it coming in, these are Nylite covers. Also, I believe a company called Tomato Man sells almost the exact same covers. I've had these on almost since I bought the thing, and they are outstanding. They work incredibly well. So when I am in this truck and I start it, I want everyone to show the dashboard here, Christian. I want everyone to notice that, like, it's all lit up, everything's lit up, and I get these comments that, oh, the dashboard is all lit up, there's something wrong with your vehicle. No, when you're in like four-wheel drive, everything just lights up. And if I'll go up here and take it out of four-wheel drive, and you'll see that nothing lights up. The only thing that is actually lit is going to be my air pressure, tire pressure, because we don't put the tire pressure sensors in. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn all the electrical off. Turn four-wheel drive off. My seatbelt on. Oh yeah, it's off. Now, if you look at my dashboard, guys, this is not a dashboard with trouble. We don't have trouble in the 2018 Pro, my Pro. But for those that don't have a vehicle like this, these Tacomas, you think when I'm in fully engaged and everything is on that there's something wrong with it. It isn't. She just loves to light up like a Christmas tree when she's working, which we can respect that. So I don't really use the crawl control much. I use it more as a novelty for fun because I'm able to, I have the experience to kind of drive out of it. But this locker, so up here I have the rear locker, okay? And then the vehicle, when it's in four-wheel low, has what they call an electronic locker. Take a look at your vehicle's owner's manual. A whole lot of vehicles that run on 4 wheels of power. I'll tell you one that does. This little Toyota Tacoma Pro. All right, so we're just going to talk about the muffler for a second. People ask me here, listen. Kind of like the way that's out. All the other trucks are louder than this one, to be honest with you. But we do have dual exit MagnaFlow 44s. So if you like the way that it sounds, it is the MagnaFlow dual exhaust that sounds that way. But I'd see if I could think of anything else. Now, the engine in this thing, people ask what we've done to it. The engine is stock, but it has been tuned to 93. So it has a 93 tune on it. But you can see this thing, we had to open it up inside to let air come into this flow, because over here, if you look down here, this is where the airflow was, right here. And no bueno. Within the first week, there was so much sand inside the box that I had to take it in Toyota and figure out something then. That's what we're doing with that one. She flows well, runs well, all her chemicals is up to par, and she is ready for the 2026 season. We will see you out there. The Pro will see you out there. And again, man, we are humbled and thankful for the followers, for you guys coming along on the adventure with us. We will see you on the sand. Please stop us and talk to us. And I just got to say, stay tuned, because you're getting ready to see this baby work. Be blessed. Hello, young lady. I don't even have to check. I know these things have got control arms. We put the shovels here.
Try not to dig it too deep for you.
You did pretty well. I've seen it a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, good job, young lady.
Thank you.
This sand is a whole new level of soft.
Well, it made it through Michigan snow for 10 years. I thought we'd
Did
be
it?
all right.
Yeah. I tell people the only difference is there's no bottom here.
Right.
Snow
I'm
usually,
realizing that.
one tire might find something in the snow. Here you got nothing. All right. First I'm gonna see if I got enough room for this, because we're pulling her for ways. I don't want to do it on the BA if I don't have to. Let's see what I got here. I think I'm gonna be all right. Okay.
Getting better at one-handing these. The hard part is getting the big knot through the slip.
Yeah.
Single-handed. But I found if I widen it enough, I can kind of wiggle it in there. All right. We're gonna put the 20-foot rope on. We're just gonna pull her all the way up onto the ramp. Awesome. Just so you know, we have a little bit of an internet presence, YouTube and TikTok. We're recording right now, if you don't mind us throwing you up online with us.
Try not to do anything weird.
Well, that makes it more fun. All right. All right, so we're ready for final instructions. Go ahead and hop in. Roll your window down and I'll talk you through. So you're gonna be in drive. You're gonna be giving it like a little bit of gas. You don't need a lot of gas because I'm gonna be in front of you. But what we're trying to do is you keep going and don't let the rope get underneath you. So if you like get up closer to me, we don't want the rope to get caught in the tires. Okay. So just make sure I say kind of like a jump rope, you know, if there's a little bit of slack in there, that's good. And if you,
this distance is good right now.
Huh?
This distance we got right here.
No,
oh.
Not good. You'll see when we get there, and Christian will tell you because he's going to be standing here recording. But when I get to the point where you're giving a gas and I'm pulling you up out of the hole, it's that distance within about 5 feet. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Like, sure.
What's his name?
Tucker.
Tucker. Mm-hmm. Are you ready, Tucker? Yeah. He's looking at me like, who is this dude? Here we go. And keep going. Start going. Don't stop. Yep.
Subscribe to Stand Ho.
Here you go, baby.
Like and subscribe to Stand Ho. They're the best.